that dude's not gonna be happy with the no people we're gonna bring back. Alright. Buff that up. Try this. No, we'll do there. More stun, bitch. Almost out. Come on. Refill that shit. How do I keep missing? Come on. Shield block that bitch. Oh, there you go. Go buff up again. He's almost done. I should be able to pull this off pretty easily. Yeah, I'm good. Oh! What the hell? He just knocked me flat on my face. It's alright. I showed him. Oh, great. That is freaking fantastic. Oh my god, how am I supposed to do this? Oh my god. This is retarded. Need health. There we go. Luckily they're only archers, they shouldn't take too long to die. Where is Potty in his coverage, man? Come on. Freaking jerk. Run away, run away, run away. Oh, okay, that's a better idea. Just retreat. No way.
Sworn brothers of the Night's Watch, fire!
Wondering if that was a time event or was I just supposed to retreat the entire time? It's a tough call. Tough call. 4 months earlier, chapter 2, Alester.
Finally, we come to Riverspring. 15 years ago, it was one of the region's most flourishing towns. But things slowly worsened, and today Riverspring knows only idle craftsmen and discontent among the peasants. And the death of Lord Reynold Sarwyck will not improve matters. That said, his death didn't surprise many people. The poor man was but a shadow of his former self since the disappearance of his eldest son. They say that his daughter is the one who makes decisions since then, and you can see where that has led.
Riverspring. It is much changed.
Have you been here before?
Never mind the past. The future is all that matters.
If all Red Priests chatter this much, you'll have a hard time converting people to your cause.
I did not come here for that.
Oh? And, if I may ask, what would a Red Priest like you be doing here?
I am here for the burial ceremony. I am the son of Reynold Sarwyck.
How so? You're much too old to be Gawain Sarwyck.
Gawain is my young brother. I am the elder, Alester.
Father above? After so long? We thought you had disappeared. My sympathies for your father. I did not recognize you.
My god R'hllor now watches over him. Thank you for the crossing, ferryman.
So another character creation. Water dancer. That sounds very manly. Assassino! We are playing as a swordsman. We'll do the water dancer. Once again, we'll keep everything in line. Okay. Light as a feather. Immobilization for 8 seconds. That sounds delicious. That interrupt thing is pretty useful. Light armor, right? And swords. It's a short blade, right? Swords and short blades. I'll just go with swords. Part of me feels like I don't even want the Born Leader. I'm just going with Gifted here. And then I just do it with that. The Born Leader thing is not really the... I don't know, to be honest. I'm just going with my gut feeling here.
For the past 50... With things as they are, what choice do we have?
If things are so bad, what do you propose to do?
It's been too hard for too long. It's time to revolt. We must take matters into our own hands. We'll take up arms.
If you follow that path, the army will have no choice but to fight against you. Do you want this to end in blood and tears?
You don't know what you're talking about, stranger. The house is dying. The army of Riverspring is but a shadow of what it was. You obviously know nothing of the misery we suffer here.
That may be, but I do know that violence is answered with more violence. This path never ends well.
We're already suffering. What is it to us if we die of hunger or by a sword?
What has happened here? These lands were once thriving.
It's the lords. It's been too long since they cared about what happens in their own lands. Neighboring lords have taken the chance to grab some of our land, and nothing is done to stop it. And now that Lord Sarwyck is dead, it will only get worse. We must do something.
But there are still Sarwicks in Riverspring.
Don't make me laugh. The eldest fled years ago. As for the others, they're no better than he. Anyway, this concerns only the people of Riverspring, stranger.
So be it. I pray that your choices will not lead you to reckless acts. May R'hllor light your path through the shadows.
And what is a river town without merchant ships? It is a
They don't know who I am. They don't know who they messing with. Follow the arrow.
Forgive my boldness, noble stranger, but I cannot let you walk into certain death like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not sure of the customs in the free cities nowadays, but I wouldn't dream of entering Wester's arm like that. And yet, as the smith labours day and night for us, it so happens that I sell the finest weapons. Blunt, cutting, perforating. You know what they say, my lord. Don't buy your blade until you know what you plan to stick it into.
Tell me more about cutting weapons.
The most popular. I know of no weapon passed down through families that is not a sword, my lord, and there are good reasons for that. Cutting weapons are especially designed to fight against light armor such as leather, and even the skin underneath. Do you need more information?
Tell me more about perforating weapons.
An enemy full of holes is considerably less frightening, isn't he? Piercing weapons are especially designed to fight against medium armor, such as chainmail. Do you need more information?
So blunt weapons are the...
Tell me more about blunt weapons.
Ah, the pure power of a mace. Our good king would certainly approve. Blunt weapons are especially designed to fight against heavy armor such as plate. They crush it, can you see? Bam! Do you need more information?
Well, that would have been very, very useful to know
I
at
have
the
things
beginning.
to do.
Don't hesitate to come back and see me in the Merchant Square. I weep to see you so ill-equipped in this town. And don't forget you'll be wanting armor. After all, no matter the weapon you face, simple clothes will not protect you.
Man. So cutting weapons, leather, perforating weapons, medium mail, blunt weapons, plate. 15% damage. Alright. Let's see.
I heard a rumor that our good lord is introducing a new tax.
Do I have any bottles? I do not have any bottles.
Piss on him and piss on...
Can I buy a bottle? Yes, I can. Flask. Oh, I have 18. Okay. If I can't buy a flask, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to buy a sword, so let's keep moving here.
Very nice road you've got there.
Go visit Daddy's funeral. Couldn't be, he says.
Halt, priest. This town is in mourning. Access to the castle is closed during the ceremony.
I'm actually here to attend Lord Sarwyck's burial.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I'm under strict orders to only allow entry to close kin. With the villagers' current grumblings, we don't want to risk problems.
I am Lord Reynold Sarwyck's eldest son, and I am here to attend my father's funeral.
His eldest son? Do you take me for a fool? I have been at my post for more than 5 years, and I have never once seen your face.
It has been more than 5 years since I left Riverspring. Please call on Mr. Harwin. He knows of my arrival.
Well, we'll see about that, but I doubt he'll come here for you. The ceremony's about to start. John, go find Maester Harwin.
What is going on here? Why has John gone for the Maester?
Ryman, it's me, Alester.
Several hells! Alester? Graydon, I told you only family. That excludes peasants, dogs, and cravens who abandon their families.
You blame me for leaving, but this is not the time for anger. I've come to bury my father, Ryman, not to fight with you. In honor of the past, allow me to go and pay him my respects.
Very well, you may go. Out of respect for your father.
Alester, I knew you would come.
Maester Harwin, it's a pleasure to see you again.
The pleasure is shared. 7 gods, you have changed so much. 15 years. I had help from my contacts in Bravos to inform you of your father's death. The funeral will be in the Godswood. The ceremony has already begun.
Why is it not held at the Sept?
It would be if it were not in ruins. Riverspring is suffering on all fronts, I fear. Let us go now. Come with me, Alester. Let us speak as we walk.
What happened here, Maester? How could my father allow things to get to this point?
You know, after you left, Lord Reynold changed. He began to live more and more in the past, and stopped taking care of his duties. Your sister quickly found herself managing more than she should have.
Eliana helped my father govern?
Well, these last few months, she's practically run the house herself. In spite of her efforts, she was unable to slow the inevitable ruin of her lands without a lord. But all is not so dark. Many of your father's vassals remain faithful to their oath. They have all come to the burial in order to honor his memory. We will speak of all this again after the ceremony. Let us make haste, I beg of you.
Open the door!